Good morning. Sometimes we feel totally boxed in because we're sitting in a box or because in our brains we're sitting in a box. And we find in our lives we are always reacting to every situation. So let me tell you a story about my dad. My dad passed away 4 years ago. Growing up, it was very, very frustrating. Sometimes as a kid, but as an adult, you want just to rant. You want to just express your frustration and your anger and everything that's on your mind and blame everybody that's getting on your nerves, whether it's your friends or if you're in school, it's your teachers, and it's always somebody else's fault, but you just want someone to listen to you. Now, my dad always listened, but he never let me blame other people. If something was going wrong, it was, well, how can you see it differently? How can you not react, but be proactive? How can you learn to be responsible? If there's a problem with your education, the only one that's going to miss out on learning is you. If you're not learning, you are not going to get it unless you take responsibility for it. So if it's not working in class, maybe we need to get you a tutor. If it's not working in class, maybe you need to speak to the teacher and be grown up. Have that conversation and break out of the box that you find yourself in. You feel trapped, you feel surrounded, you can't get a way out of what your problem is. Just break out of the box. Take responsibility. Don't react to every situation. Learn to be proactive. When we're proactive, we make decisions based on our values, what really matters to us. So for example, someone claims to be your friend and half an hour before they were talking nicely to you, they were telling you that you're really important in their life, and then you hear them bad-mouthing you. So how do you react? Are you stuck in your box? Do you feel trapped? Do you want to get revenge? Do you want to bad-mouth them? Do you want to scream and shout that they hate you and they're not a nice person? Or maybe you can be proactive. Maybe you realize that just like you are prone to make mistakes, so everybody makes mistakes. And in this situation, they simply made a mistake. They were weak, they had a bad moment, and they spoke negatively about you, but it's not really them. It doesn't define them, it's just what they did. So if you're proactive, if you look to sort every situation out, if you realize that your happiness is dependent on you and isn't dependent on anybody else, if you realize that your success is dependent on you and isn't dependent on everybody else, if you recognize that your whole life is dependent on you and your attitude to it, success, happiness, satisfaction all begins in here. To break out of the box you might find yourself in. Give people a chance. Be proactive. What are your values? Are your values the ones of forgiveness and fairness and kindness? Then apply those values in every situation. Don't let life get you down by reacting to situations. Always be proactive based on your values, and you will find out that everything else will open up when you take responsibility and recognize it. Ein hadavar talui ela bi, say the rabbis of old. It only depends on me, on your choices. Understand that idea and then go forward and be successful and get out of your box. Have a good day.